Mel Kiper dropped a mock draft after free agency. It's a little late, but let's get to it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. We are here right now. Mel Kiper's first round pick predictions. This is a few days ago, okay? 4 days ago to be exact, right there. Bam. We all knew who Mel Kiper is. This is his mock draft. Houston Texans state of mind. Let's get into it. So this is post after the bulk of free agency. So this is post free agency. This is March 21st. I believe this is prior to the Dalton Schultz, Devin Singletary news, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that. So pick one right away. The Panthers get C.J. Stroud. We already know who C.J. Stroud is. He's been talked about a dozen times and a million more. So we obviously know who should be number 2. And with the number 2 pick in the NFL draft, the Houston Texans select Bryce Young, and this is pretty obvious. This is going to be vice versa. If the Panthers pick Bryce Young, we're picking C.J. Stroud. If they take Stroud, we're taking B.Y. This is not hard to process. Nod in your head in agreement if you agree with me. Yes, you should be agreeing with me, because if you're thinking Will Levis, get that damn bum out of your goddamn head. So I'm telling you that right now. The Texans are going to take a quarterback. Newsflash. And that's what it is. Number 2 pick, Bryce Young. They had others like Will Levis, Aaron Anthony Richardson to top their board. They're going to deal with subterfuge all the way up until April 27. Yeah, whatever. They're taking Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud. That's the biggest opinion for me. They just mentioned that they just traded Brandon Cooks. So, yeah, he has Indy moving up with the Arizona Cardinals. Again, Houston Texans state of mind. We'll see what the Colts are going to do here. And they trade up for Will Levis, which if that's what they want to do, go for it. I have no problem with that. Yeah. Okay. Arizona Cardinals still get Will Anderson Jr., so that's an easy slam dunk trade for them. Seahawks getting Anthony Richardson. Could sit behind Geno Smith. That makes a lot of sense. We continue. Man, the Lions could get Jalen Carter. That would be insane. Let's go. Raiders, Christian Gonzalez. Falcons, Witherspoon. Bears, Paris Johnson Jr. Eagles, Skoronski. So what do the Titans? The Titans been getting Paris Johnson Jr. in a lot of mock drafts. He has him taking Tyree Wilson. Man, I knew he was there. I was hoping that he could fall to the Texans at number 12. I have a big hope that maybe this happens. Maybe Tyree Wilson falls to number 12. And then, without further ado, folks, at number 12, the Houston Texans select. Come on, scroll down. Nolan Smith. Okay, so this is someone that's rather interesting, actually. Okay, I have no problem with this whatsoever. The athleticism just is everywhere. It's off the charts for Nolan Smith. My biggest thing, and it's going to be funny because I have no problem with Bryce Young's height and weight as my quarterback, but I kind of do with Nolan Smith. He's really light to play that DN role that D'Amico's going to want to play. I just don't know if Nolan Smith is a guy that's going to be putting his hand in the dirt and be very good as a defensive end for you in a wide 9 system. Yeah, he's going to be solo a lot. Wide 9 lines you up on the outside of the tackle. I'm not quite sure if this is a perfect scheme fit. I'm not against the player. I like Nolan Smith, super fast, 4.39 40. Like, he's at 238 pounds though, and that's where I wonder, does Nolan Smith transition into a Sam linebacker? I don't think that happens. I question the overall weight for him at defensive end in comparisons to Bryce Young at quarterback. It's funny, say whatever you want about me, but I do like Nolan Smith. The athleticism, again, is to the point where he could do this, and he can play on almost any scheme, you can say. But I don't know. I got to see it to believe it, and it's just not really good to look when you're looking at that hand in the dirt and the guy's only 238 pounds. I'm not liking that. But I don't hate the player. So far, it's not bad. So far, it's not bad. And let's see here. The Houston Texans have anything else in his mock draft? If he has any, he had a trade already. There's Jackson Smith and Jigba to the Seahawks at 20. What a draft they would have. Jalen Carter and JSN. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. And that's about it, maybe. Do the Texans get another pick? Do they? Bills getting Bijan Robinson. Interesting. Do they get another pick? And they won't. So that's it for the draft. So the Houston Texans pick Bryce Young at number 2. And at number 12, take Nolan Smith and Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. I'm not totally against it whatsoever. But I have a small problem with Nolan Smith's overall weight for the position, unlike my quarterback BY at 133 and 4'6". Nolan Smith does worry me a bit in this scheme. How is he going to hold up? That's my overall weight that I have on Nolan Smith. Get the wordplay there. So at the end of the day, though, Nolan Smith is an athletic freak and possibly someone that maybe just doesn't need a scheme. Maybe he's just a good football player. Something like Bryce Young, a good football player. So with both of those guys, I could definitely see the Texans on the upward trend, and this is a fantastic mock draft right now. I'm giving it a B+ because I'm just not that sold on Nolan Smith in the scheme fit here. B+ grade for Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.